Hi everyone, Dikapir here. So I thought I'd do a quick video of a breakdown of the constellations for Xiao because I just got Xiao at C6. So I hope that this video can help you to make your decisions. Okay, whether should you go for a C6 Xiao or a C1 Xiao or C2 Xiao, so that you are more informed and understand the breakdown for the constellation for Xiao. Right. So moving on quickly. Constellation for C1 cell is very simple. It means that actually increases limited wind cycling charges by 1. That means that actually you can see in his E skill here, instead of if you are at C0, you actually get 2 dots, which indicates 2 charges, similar to sucrose. Alright, and basically what you can see here at C1, you have 3 dots, which means that you have 3 charges. Alright, so I feel that this constellation is very good for Xiao because it helps in the energy recharge of sorts. So and I also asked some of my friends who managed to get C1, and they say that this is actually a really upgrade, and it helps in their in Xiao getting energy recharge. Because one of the drawbacks that Xiao has is that he doesn't get his Q skills quite up quite fast. Alright, so that is something that you want to consider. Alright, so moving on to his C2. Alright, C2 is actually when it's in the party and not on the field, cell energy recharge is increased by 25%. Alright, so to understand that more, it's actually very simple. You can see that currently it's at 127.2. Alright, currently Xiao is on the field. So if let me say I change it to this, it means that Xiao is not on the field, which is the character that you're displaying is actually now, for me, is now GG. So Xiao is not on the field. And if you to go quickly to see his stats, alright, it's 152.2% energy charge. So it's increased by 25% from 127.2 just now. So this is quite interesting. But I have done a few tests actually also with Jin and not having Jin as well, and I find that the energy recharge of this doesn't seem like a very strong boost. It's really very bad for Xiao, I think. It doesn't give any buff or any increase in his kit, alright, for the constellation. Alright, so something to take note. Okay, instead of constellation C3 and C5, just go quickly that it is actually to just increase their E skill, which is Mystic Wind Cycling, and for C5 is actually to increase the Bane of All Evil. Alright, so moving on to quickly to C4, alright, is actually when self HP falls below 50%, he gains a 100% defense. So to illustrate that, we will go quickly to a few mobs and get a self HP low. Alright, so we just do not want to attack, and hopefully the mob can do it fast. Alright, come on, attack me. Alright, still a bit more. Alright. Yeah, taking turns. Come on. Alright, so you can see, do you see any difference? Right, if you have taken note earlier on, you see that actually now Xiao has a buff on him. Alright, which is actually thing. So let me ask them to just move away. Alright, so basically you can see that Xiao has arrows pointing up, which is actually a buff. Alright, so you see now actually it is at 1795. Alright, so his defense have actually increased. I'll show you later what is the stats before that. But what actually is the increase? Is it the increase from his base character, or is it from the base? Is it a mixture of both artifacts as well as the base, or you know? It's from the look of this. It seems that it is actually the defense for the character alone. Doesn't look like it's the artifact. So let's take a look. Right, 1795. Alright, so if you were to simply in math turn, if you divide it by 2, that's about 800 defense. Alright, so let's boost Xiao's HP by having a top up here. Alright, yep, you also see that there's something gone. Alright, so let's just go to the abyss as well, not to waste time. Wanted to show you something in the abyss. Alright, so before that, going for C4, you can see that it's 995, and if you have to go to details, here was about 900 plus. Alright, so it's actually a 100% from his base character defense. Alright, I think it's quite useful but not that good. Again, it helps Xiao when he's draining his HP to a certain extent, but I think that it's not really crucial if you have healers such as Chi Chi, or Barbara, or even Bennett and Jean, who can heal him fast and everything. So I think again it's really like a miss thing. Alright, so let's go to Constellation C6. Okay, Constellation C6 actually means that under the effect of his Bane of All Evil, which is Earth skill, hitting at least 2 opponents with Xiao Kanji attack will immediately grant him 1 charge or Mystic Wind cycle. Alright, so basically what it means that you have to hit at least 2 characters, and then you see that the charge will be topped out, and then you can do it without any cooldown of sorts. So let me demonstrate to you how this works, alright, in domain, so that it's a more easier setup with a lot of mobs. Alright, so let's wait for them to come in the middle so that everyone is around. Okay, alright, sorry, I should just press Q first. Alright, so you can see that all E is done, and if I were to do this, I will get my E charges up and I can quickly go and do again. So this means that to a certain extent I can maybe do I've done a few where I keep on doing it for some time, and it's quite powerful in my opinion. Alright, so I really think that this is pretty good. Alright, okay, but if you see, if there's only one, it does not top up. Alright, so if again I do one, it does not top up. Okay, again it's not topping up because only the cooldown. But if I were to, yep, just now was 2, so if I were to do again, it's top up because it's at least 2 characters. Alright, and I hope this helps you, okay, in giving a better understanding of how Constellation C6 Xiao works. So overall, my opinion of Xiao so far, he's really a good character, a very high damage character with really insane stats that you can go for and everything. So he is really he is really powerful. And in terms of constellation wise, I think that if you get him at C1, actually is actually good enough in my opinion actually. And I don't think you have to delve into C2, C3, C4. Okay, but unless you really want to go for C6 Xiao, to go for his skill where he goes in more or less using his E skills at his own time, during the Q skills, alright, then you can go for. But I think it's also not really important, come to think of it, because for bosses and everything, it's more of a bosses where they are only alone by themselves, a solo boss. There isn't a stage where there are multiple bosses. So until a platform where there is multiple bosses, then I think Xiao will really come in very, very strong. Alright, and then that will be insane. So this is my thought on Xiao. I hope this helps you to make a better informed decision whether should you be pulling more or what. So my recommendation is actually for Xiao to be either C1 or C6. So I think if you are really on a budget and everything, C1 is good enough. So I hope this helps you, and I hope you enjoy playing Xiao like I do. Okay, if you can share and subscribe to this channel, I'll be greatly thankful to you. I'll also be doing streaming from day to day, and I hope you can join me in my stream as well. Alright, have a great week ahead guys. Thanks.